And Antarctica.
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 Antarctica is the last frontier. It holds our...
In January 2015, investigative reporter Linda Moulton Howe received an email from a retired U.S. naval flight engineer who asked to be called only Brian in the public domain. He shared an extraordinary story that would challenge everything known about Antarctica. According to Brian, a U.S. drone flying over Antarctica's frozen wasteland captured shocking footage, an impossibly perfect, glowing hole in the ice, revealing something hidden beneath the surface. Within hours, the entire continent was mysteriously locked down, and those who spoke out about the discovery vanished without a trace. This incident highlighted the secrecy surrounding Antarctica, a land covered in ice and snow yet hiding secrets that could rewrite history. Whispers of strange sightings, unexplained disappearances, and covert military operations suggested that powerful forces were working tirelessly to keep the truth hidden. Brian, who spent years flying over the icy landscape, encountered something so shocking in the late 1980s that those in control went to great lengths to silence him. During one flight, Brian and his crew noticed a massive, perfect circle in the ice, leading to a glowing cave below. As they attempted to investigate, their aircraft systems malfunctioned, navigation failed, communications went silent, and the plane barely remained airborne. Forced to retreat, they returned to base, only to be met by serious-looking men in dark suits who confiscated all records and warned them to remain silent. But some things cannot be forgotten. Following this eerie experience, Brian observed that Antarctic researchers were disappearing, and remote research stations were abandoned without explanation. Strange radio transmissions in unknown languages preceded these disappearances, and whenever unusual events occurred, rumors of shadowy military operations surfaced. One of Brian's most unsettling encounters happened near a remote research site when his co-pilot spotted a smooth, white, oval-shaped craft silently floating past their cockpit. The unidentified craft, over 100 feet in diameter, moved in ways that defied explanation. When Brian reported the sighting, he was immediately pressured by high-ranking officials to retract his statement. When he refused, the threats began. His career and safety were at risk if he continued speaking out. It became clear that Antarctica's secrets were under the control of a powerful entity that would go to any length to suppress the truth. On another occasion, Brian picked up a faint distress signal from deep within an ice shelf, a location where no one was supposed to be. Following the signal, he and his crew stumbled upon a massive, glowing, perfectly circular hole in the ice. As they approached, their aircraft systems completely shut down, leaving them stranded in the air. Just as it seemed hopeless, the backup systems miraculously activated, allowing them to retreat. But before they left, Brian saw something chilling, dark shapes moving within the glowing hole. Someone or something was down there. Upon returning to base, Brian sent a coded message regarding the anomaly, prompting an immediate military response. Classified operations were swiftly deployed, and Brian was taken in for questioning by a secretive government agency. The message was clear: if he valued his life, he would forget what he had seen. As he investigated further, Brian uncovered a disturbing pattern of classified operations, mysterious deaths, and missing researchers, all pointing to a long-standing effort to keep something hidden beneath the ice. Linda Moulton Howe took up the investigation, determined to expose the truth. Her research revealed alarming details: advanced aircraft seen near secret Antarctic bases, unidentified submerged objects, USOs, moving at impossible speeds, and satellite images of inexplicable structures. It became evident that Antarctica was not just an isolated, frozen wasteland but a battleground of hidden knowledge. Governments were determined to keep certain discoveries buried, and those who got too close suffered the consequences. Linda herself faced pressure from unknown sources to abandon her investigation, but she refused, believing the truth was too important to ignore. Speculation grew that the secrecy surrounding Antarctica involved something far beyond ordinary human affairs, perhaps an ancient civilization buried under the ice or advanced technologies capable of altering human existence. If so, the question remained: who truly controlled Antarctica? Whatever was hidden beneath the ice was something that those in power feared revealing. However, as more witnesses like Brian stepped forward, keeping the truth concealed became increasingly difficult. The frozen continent may be silent, but its secrets are screaming to be uncovered. Brian's story, along with Linda's relentless pursuit of answers, painted a chilling picture of Antarctica as a land of hidden mysteries, covert military activity, and suppressed knowledge. Whether it was lost history, extraterrestrial encounters, or forbidden technology, one thing was certain: those in control were terrified of what could be revealed. As secrecy and suppression continued, the world was left with urgent questions: what lies beneath Antarctica? Why are the world's most powerful governments desperate to keep it hidden? And will the truth ever come to light? The search for answers continues, but not everything stays buried forever. Brian's story takes on an eerie twist as he recounts witnessing shiny silver objects performing impossible maneuvers in the bright Antarctic skies, defying all known science. During one flight over the Queen Maud mountain range, Brian and his crew observed perfectly round silver discs emerging one after another from behind an icy peak, floating in a precise formation toward Mount Fridtjof. Each disc, about 30 to 40 yards wide, appeared solid against the blue sky, their smooth surfaces lacking any reflective shine. What astounded them was their movement: synchronized spins, abrupt accelerations, and mid-air rotations, executed without any visible wings or propulsion systems. For 15 minutes, these discs demonstrated advanced aerial maneuvers before vanishing behind Mount Fridtjof, leaving the crew in stunned disbelief. However, the true enigma of Brian's account emerged when he and his team discovered a massive, perfectly smooth hole in the Antarctic ice leading to a glowing cave below. The entrance exhibited a strange blue glow, and all electronic equipment malfunctioned within a kilometer of the site, including radar and navigation systems, yet functioned normally elsewhere. Brian meticulously detailed these anomalies in a report, including the sighting of 3 fast-moving objects shooting out of the cave at incredible speeds. However, his report was swiftly confiscated by unidentified officials who sought to silence any discussion about the incident. The experience haunted Brian, reminding him of past accounts of mysterious Antarctic phenomena, including Admiral Richard Byrd's classified 1947 naval expedition. Undeterred, Brian took solo flights over the anomaly, only to witness wild electrical disruptions interfering with his aircraft. On his final flight before being banned from the area, he observed a silver disc stationed inside the cave. Moments later, it emitted a blinding light that completely disabled his aircraft's electronics. When his plane finally stabilized, he found himself inexplicably 13 kilometers away from the site, with no memory of how he had traveled that distance during the blackout. Subsequent efforts to locate the cave were thwarted by persistent extreme weather and a newly enforced no-fly zone. Over the years, Brian discreetly connected with other pilots who had encountered similar unidentified aerial phenomena near Antarctic bases. One colleague stationed near Euler Peak provided evidence of unidentified submerged objects in the Weddell Sea, metallic pods surfacing and submerging without creating a splash. Another contact obtained satellite thermal images revealing heat signatures beneath Wilkes Land, suggesting the existence of hidden temporary habitation structures or facilities. These accumulated accounts hinted at covert operations beneath the Antarctic ice, possibly linked to the advanced silver aircraft Brian had witnessed performing extraordinary aerial feats. Today, the memories of these bizarre encounters continue to haunt Brian. The weight of the truth, whether inspiring or terrifying, remains with him. However, he is not alone. There is a growing group of insiders aware of Antarctica's mysteries, eager for the world to acknowledge them. With space agencies planning new bases over Earth's southern pole, humanity may soon be forced to confront the unsettling reality of what, or who, already inhabits Antarctica's hidden depths. Brian's story could be the key to unraveling Antarctica's ultimate secret, challenging long-held beliefs about human history and prompting profound questions about our place in a vastly intelligent and complex world. Even if some revelations are unsettling, wisdom urges us to embrace the truth in pursuit of understanding, rather than allow ignorance and denial to prevail. Approaching these discoveries with an open yet discerning mind is the best way to navigate our evolving knowledge. Strikingly, Brian's extraordinary experiences parallel the accounts of Admiral Richard Byrd, the renowned American polar explorer. Byrd earned national acclaim for leading groundbreaking aerial expeditions over the North and South Poles in 1926 and 1929. However, his most astonishing claim emerged from a 1947 Antarctic mission, during which he reported encountering a massive entrance to a subterranean world hidden beneath the ice. Byrd described descending into an ice-free expanse teeming with mountains, forests, vegetation, and even colossal animals. However, he was allegedly intercepted and forced to turn back by unidentified disc-shaped aircraft. Upon returning to the United States, Byrd's shocking account was swiftly classified, and he was subjected to intense governmental scrutiny. His records were seized, and members of his expedition were pressured into silence. Byrd, once a celebrated hero, was discredited and withdrew from public life under circumstances suggesting coercion. The suppression of Byrd's claims only fueled greater speculation about what authorities sought to conceal. His reputation as a decorated explorer made it difficult to dismiss his testimony outright, and the government's drastic efforts to erase his account only deepened public suspicion. If Antarctica truly harbored a hidden realm teeming with advanced disk crafts and prehistoric-sized creatures, the implications for science, history, and society would be earth-shattering. Speculation surrounding Byrd's suppressed account initially centered on national security concerns. Some theorized that the U.S. military feared rival superpowers, particularly the Soviet Union, might exploit an Antarctic anomaly for strategic advantage. Others suggested that revelations about hidden technologies and alternative scientific paradigms threatened the established order. The political elite may have also sought to prevent social upheaval by withholding evidence that Earth's map geology was far more incomplete than previously believed. The extreme secrecy imposed by major governments following Byrd's account hinted at interests far beyond mere geopolitics. Declassified FBI documents confirmed that every member of Byrd's 1947 expedition remained under surveillance until their deaths, suggesting the existence of information too profound to disclose. Byrd, perhaps recognizing the inevitability of a cover-up, initially sought to control the narrative by publicly revealing his discoveries while still in Antarctica. While this strategy temporarily drew attention to his claims, it ultimately backfired. Within weeks, he was compelled to retract his statements, allowing authorities to discredit him and erase his findings from mainstream discourse. For decades, Antarctica faded from public intrigue, until new testimony from retired military personnel like Bryan reignited interest in the region's mysteries. Bryan's first-hand encounters with silver disks and an electromagnetic ice cavern mirrored Byrd's descriptions of an interior Antarctic world housing advanced technology. These persistent accounts, spanning generations, formed a compelling bridge of credibility that government suppression efforts failed to dismantle. Unlike in Byrd's time, when centralized media control enabled authorities to dictate the narrative, the modern age of digital information has made suppressing the Antarctic enigma far more difficult. Social media movements, such as the viral #Antarctica Truth campaign, have spearheaded independent investigations into the continent's secrets. Previously dismissed theories now gain traction as first-hand accounts and declassified documents emerge. Despite the skepticism of mainstream institutions, the consistency of these reports across different eras raises serious questions. While the world focuses on mapping distant planetary bodies like Mars, humanity's understanding of Antarctica's hidden depths remains astonishingly limited. As recent studies suggest, the very nature of the Antarctic landscape may hold secrets that challenge conventional knowledge about Earth's geology and history. Whether due to ancient civilizations, classified government projects, or unknown intelligent entities, Antarctica's true nature remains obscured. Some researchers believe that the icy continent once supported advanced life long before recorded history, and its current mysteries may be remnants of that forgotten past. Linda, a dedicated investigator, has uncovered evidence suggesting a long-standing campaign to suppress knowledge about Antarctica's deeper enigmas, passing from military agencies to elite scientific institutions. However, as more whistleblowers and independent researchers compile evidence, the imposed ignorance surrounding humanity's southernmost frontier is beginning to unravel. What emerges next could unite global society in unprecedented ways, or shatter long-held perceptions, depending on how humanity chooses to react. Bryan and Linda's efforts have played a crucial role in exposing the truth about Antarctica, uncovering revelations that have the potential to transform our understanding of history, science, and civilization itself. As the Antarctic ice slowly recedes, so too does the veil of secrecy surrounding the continent's hidden anomalies. However, navigating these discoveries requires both intellectual courage and discretion. Whether these revelations lead to enlightenment or chaos depends on humanity's collective response. Confronting the full truth about Antarctica with open eyes may hold the key to unlocking humanity's next evolutionary leap, or its greatest existential reckoning. The choice, now more than ever, lies in how we approach the unknown. Antarctica, the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on the planet, is a massive icy wonderland at the edge of the Earth, shrouded in mystery. Spanning approximately 32.5 million square miles, it remains largely uninhabited, with fewer than 10,000 scientists and researchers braving its extreme conditions to unlock its secrets. The frigid temperatures can plummet to a mind-numbing -56.2 degrees Fahrenheit, with the coldest days reaching -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit, colder than your ex's heart on Valentine's Day. The winds are relentless, reaching speeds of 186 miles per hour, faster than a cheetah, while blizzards can rage for weeks, creating an environment as tough as nails. Yet, beneath all that ice, Antarctica hides secrets that challenge our understanding of history. The Piri Reis map from the 1500s depicted Antarctica centuries before its official discovery in 1820, raising questions about how ancient cartographers had such precise knowledge. Despite its isolation, Antarctica remains pristine due to the Antarctic Treaty of 1959, which turned it into a scientific haven, free from major human activity, pollution, and city noise. Beyond its research significance, Antarctica captivates with its surreal beauty. From electric blue ice caves and braided ice rivers to towering glacier, the continent offers breathtaking sights that few places on Earth can rival. It has inspired artists, photographers, and storytellers who attempt to capture its magic, though truly encapsulating its essence is like trying to catch lightning in a bottle. However, Antarctica's future is uncertain. Climate change threatens its stability, with rising temperatures causing increased surface melting and instability in some areas. Scientists warn that the continent's ice sheets play a crucial role in regulating global climate and weather patterns, yet over 250 billion metric tons of ice vanish annually, raising concerns about rising sea levels and ecosystem disruption. Conservation efforts include establishing protected areas, regulating fishing, and monitoring vulnerable species like penguins and whales. Adding to the intrigue, global powers such as Russia, China, and the US eye Antarctica's untapped resources, from minerals to oil hidden beneath the ice. While the Antarctic Treaty was designed to preserve the region, geopolitical tensions are mounting as nations weigh the temptation of exploitation against conservation. The continent's fate hangs in the balance, a cosmic tug-of-war between environmental preservation and economic ambition. Despite all this, Antarctica remains resilient. Its unique wildlife has adapted to its harsh winters, while its ancient landscapes hold stories yet to be uncovered. The continent is a treasure trove of mysteries, from its unique geography and extreme weather to the secrets of its resilient life forms. As legendary explorer Sir Ernest Shackleton once said, "We must dig deeper and challenge what we think we know about polar survival because Antarctica has stories to tell and we are only at the beginning." Antarctica isn't just a frozen landmass, it's a masterpiece of nature, a place of unmatched grandeur and wonder. Its glacial landscapes, electric blue ice caves, and braided ice rivers create an awe-inspiring spectacle. Standing on its surface is an otherworldly experience, where massive tabular icebergs sculpted into abstract shapes drift along ocean currents, and snow petrels glide gracefully over cracks and crevasses. The continent's isolation only amplifies its beauty, an untouched wilderness that stirs the soul. Human creativity has long sought to capture its magic through photography, paintings, and literature. Documentaries like March of the Penguins highlight its unique wildlife, while gripping tales of polar exploration, such as The White Darkness, showcase both its majesty and unforgiving nature. Today, adventurers embark on Antarctic cruises to witness its pristine beauty and remarkable wildlife, from curious penguins waddling along volcanic beaches to the hypnotic glow of the southern lights, casting ribbons of green and violet across the sky. As explorer Wally Herbert once said, "No place on Earth provokes such heightened emotions as Antarctica." Yet, Antarctica's true marvels lie beneath its ice. The Antarctic ice sheet, holding 70% of Earth's fresh water, conceals an enigmatic subglacial world of lakes, rivers, and canyons. With the aid of satellite imagery and ice-penetrating radar, scientists have begun unveiling this hidden aquatic labyrinth, untouched for millions of years. Among the most famous of these discoveries is Lake Vostok, the largest subglacial lake on Earth, hidden beneath 13,000 feet of ice. Russian scientists theorized its existence in the 1960s, but it wasn't confirmed until the late 1990s. This freshwater time capsule, sealed off from the atmosphere for over 20 million years, presents conditions as extreme as any alien world. Scientists speculate that microbial life within Lake Vostok could offer insights into life's potential on other planets. Thus, Antarctica isn't just mesmerizing on the surface, it holds a world beneath its icy shell waiting to be explored. Meanwhile, the James Webb Space Telescope continues to captivate audiences with its cutting-edge discoveries, including a special edition JWST phone case release. But what are your thoughts on Antarctica's mysteries? Leave a comment below, like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories.